Hey, everybody, welcome to the Charles Matthews Show. And guess what? This is a special edition. Yes, you're like, Charles, you're not on in the morning. No, we did a flip, we did a script, we did something different, something new just for you. Listen, all week long, we've been talking about different restaurants for by Blacks. We're doing a restaurant week, doing something special just for you and yours. Here's what we got to do. We're bringing somebody else on to talk about their restaurant and the special food that's coming up there, right there and now. So without further ado, Jennifer, let's go.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
So glad that you could join us today on the show. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for joining us on here. Now, first of all, where are you calling in from? Where are you located?
So I'm located in Edmonton, Alberta. We are at from Sauce Modern Caribbean Cuisine. I am the owner of the restaurant, and we are located 13655 St. Albert Trail, Northwest.
All right. So tell us, born and raised, where are you from?
Born and raised in Edmonton, Alberta. My parents are born and raised in a small island called St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Most of my family is still in St. Vincent. I call that as my second home. I probably call that as my home. Whenever I'm going back, I usually say I'm going home. It's really dear and near to my heart, even though I wasn't born there. I go there every summer almost, except during the pandemic. I haven't gone back since. But
so why food? Where did the restaurant come from? Where's the background? Were you a little girl cooking and making stuff, or did this come after? What was the little girl in you wanted to become?
Oh no, the little girl just liked to eat. The little girl always liked to eat. The name Sauce actually came from me, who I love sauce. I've always asked, hey, Mom, can you add more sauce? Where's the gravy? I want more gravy. I want more sauce, So I just felt it was fitting to call it Sauce. But the inspiration for the restaurant and the journey started actually with my aunt, which is my mom's sister. She's a caterer. She's been catering. She was catering for, as long as she came to Canada. And it was always her dream to have a restaurant. She is probably part of the heart and soul of our family. She gets us together with her cooking, always cooking for birthdays and anniversaries and parties and banquets. So as a family, we've always helped her, doing the prep work, serving at banquets, as well as the takedown cleaning, doing festivals. We have a Caribbean festival in Edmonton called Carry West. So we've done that with her for many years. And it was always her dream to always have a restaurant. I just kind of came in because I always thought I would be some entrepreneur. I have a lot of entrepreneurs in my family on my mom's side and my dad's side. So I always thought, okay, what can I do? Like, what is, where can I, put my mark? And since my aunt always wanted to start a restaurant, and I always thought there was a need for a restaurant in Edmonton that was a sit-down restaurant, higher level, an elevated experience that, you can bring a coworker to. Most of our restaurants that we have right now are mostly takeout. And we're not well represented in the food industry.
So right you want to change some stuff. You want to do things different,
right? They have something that we're proud of that we can say, hey, yeah, come to Sauce, and because I always had coworkers always ask, oh, I love your food. Where can I get it? And it's kind of like, oh, you can get it from my aunt. She's cooking from her house, right? So it wasn't. I mean, everyone liked it, right? But they always wanted to be able to sit down and enjoy the food.
Have a foot down, have a quick in and out. You want to sit down. You want to make sure that the gravy's not spilling all over you. The extra gravy, the extra sauce.
Yes. Right? So that's where the inspiration came from. And so in 2019, we really decided, like, okay, let's do this. Let's push forward. Let's not make this talking about it. Let's do it. So we started looking at locations. I started working on the business plan, and then COVID hit, and my aunt passed away suddenly right at the start of pandemic, a little couple months in, and we kind of put a halt because we didn't know what to do. Like, I personally didn't know if I should do it. I was, torn. We didn't have a proper funeral for her because we weren't able to get together because of the restrictions.
Right.
So the family was really, we were all in kind of disarray and, grieving, and we didn't really know if, it was a really tough time for us. But I mean, I got a lot of encouragement from family from St. Vincent, family from Toronto, the States, and other islands, to be like, your aunt really would want you to do this. She believed in you, and it was a dream. It was something that you guys were going to do together. So even if she's not here, you should continue on. So, that required us making a decision to move on. But then how were we going to do it when she was going to be this pivotal
and
person of cooking and everything, right?
And keeping her taste in there, keeping her flavor, keeping all her ideas in there.
Right? So my mom, thank goodness she's retired. So, her and my mom and my aunt are very close. So she stepped in and she kind of created the recipes from what she kind of remembered, and how, we experimented a lot. We had a lot of family members eat things, try things, figure out, okay, is this what we would do? Is this what she would want to do? So it was a really, but it was really a good experience because we were all, as a family, got really close. We always close, but we became extremely close.
Food brings people together, especially if it's, if they're the taste testers. You know what I mean? They really bring people together. So then, name one of your aunt's favorite dishes then.
So we do, if you look at our menu, we have the Lindeal's roti platter. So that's after my aunt. My aunt's name is Linda, but we call her Lindeal. So we named her the roti platter after her because that is one of her signature dishes. She makes it for like a lot of the Caribbean festivals. We have a festival called Heritage Days, which is a festival of different cultures in Edmonton. So she makes that a lot. So we definitely wanted to try and, make sure her spirit was alive.
Right.
And, we had a lot of her family members. I had her kids help. Her grandson did all of the photography of the restaurant and the food and the pictures and everything. So we've all tried to make sure that, she's represented everywhere, and, and make sure we give out a good product, not only in food, but just the whole experience, right?
So when you walk in to the restaurant, what would you say the restaurant reminds you of? If you could pick anywhere, anything, any TV show, soap opera, anything, when you walk in there, what feel does it give you?
So my sister designed the restaurant, and I told her, I'm like, I want this restaurant. There's a Caribbean, kind of like a lounge club in St. Vincent that's on the beach. And we usually go there at nighttime, like we're just liming and, and then it turns into a club. And so I was like, I want you to create that. I want you to walk in and I want you to create that restaurant. And she's like, okay. And so it has a feel of it's teal, the teals and grays and golds. And it's you're supposed to feel warm, but you're also supposed to feel that you're sitting on a beach or sitting on a waterfront restaurant and seeing like the glistening water, the blue water, the lush green. St. Vincent is a very green, luscious. We're all hilly, so everything is like green, all levels of green, and
just to give you that flair and taste.
Flair, yeah. So and then we have like nice lights and everything, and then we have all the chairs are gold accents, all the lights are gold accents, and then we have the black and white for like the modern feel. So
it's a place after work, nice family atmosphere, but not too stuck up and not too easy. Some place just to come and relax yourself.
Yeah. So there's like you can like, if you want to get dressed up because you feel like getting dressed up, you don't feel like you're overdressed. And then if you just want to come and it's like 5 o'clock and you just finished work and you just want to grab some food with some friends, you also don't feel like you have to go home and change.
All right. Let's find out and get to know you. Because if we get to know you, we get to know the restaurant. Let's go. It's now time for rapid fire. Rapid fire. That's right. We're going to put 2 minutes on the clock, and you get to choose your own questions. Now, you can elaborate on your questions, but do remember, the ticker is ticking away, so you got to get through these questions. So here, what do you want? A, B, C, or D? What questions would you like?
C.
C. Let's go down to C. All right, here we go. 2 minutes starts on the clock when I ask the first question, starting now. What is success to you?
Making people feel warm and welcomed, and bringing the Caribbean culture to Edmonton.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
What is your favorite color?
Purple.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
What's your favorite food?
Ooh, some type of chicken.
What's your favorite dessert?
Creme brulee.
What's the first thing you notice about someone you first meet them?
Their smile.
Nice. All right. What's the best fashion advice you've ever gotten?
Keep it simple.
Favorite TV show?
Ooh, currently Married at First Sight.
If you could be any animal, what would you be and why?
A hummingbird.
Last one. 50 seconds left on the clock. What is the best compliment you've ever gotten in the restaurant?
I'm proud of you, and from strangers.
There you go. With 40 seconds left on the clock, you made it through rapid fire. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to dive into your website, dive into the menu, and don't go nowhere. We're going to find out during restaurant week, what is the dish when you walk into a restaurant? Let her know, hey, I'm here for the Buy Blacks restaurant dish. What is it? Don't go nowhere. We're going to find out once we come back. Stay tuned. Let's go. CMJ Entertainment is a one-stop shop. CMJ Entertainment helps people do any type of events, and it's a marketing tool as well. So we'll cover everything from start to finish. If it's a wedding, we'll make sure your wedding is over the top. And if it's an event, we make sure that everybody gets information at the end of the day. Give us a call at 416-414-8964 or online, go to cmjent.com. Yes, all over across Canada, different restaurants from all over. You're hungry, we got a place for you to go. All right, without further ado, tell everybody what is the special when you walk in, the official sponsor, Buy Blacks Restaurant Week. When we come into your restaurant and we say, we're here for it, what is it?
So we have 3 items. The 3 items are the starter, which is the cuckoo sticks. So that is a cornmeal based kind of fry. It is paying homage to Barbados's national dish of cuckoo. And then we have a jerk chicken as the main. So that's jerk chicken, rice and peas and vegetables. And then a dessert, the cassava pone, which is a recipe that my grandmother has always made.
All right, let's go back to cuckoo.
Yeah.
I gotta find out. Explain cuckoo a little bit more to
Okay. Okay. So if you're familiar with polenta, so it is the same as polenta. So it's a cornmeal baked. So we don't do it like typically like a polenta. We have like okras in it and other seasonings and like onions, and then we bake it into a pan and then cut it up and then deep fry it. So that's what we have, the cuckoo sticks, and then we also have cuckoo as the typical way that Bajans and the rest of the culture eats, which is with our oxtail. So
there you go.
It sits on the bed of cuckoo.
All right, there you go. Now my mouth's starting to water once I understand. All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty. I see here starters. Let's go to the starters. All right, pick one. Which one is the one I should get right off the bat?
So number one favorite is codfish cakes. So it's think of a crab cake, but instead of crab, it's salted cod, and it's a fritter. We use a tamarind sauce, so it's a very popular sauce. My mom makes all the sauces from scratch, and yeah, it's definitely number one.
All right, now what do we do here for the main? What am I taking? What am I taking?
I mean, I definitely would go with the Lindiel's roti platter. It's the most filling dish. It is our most popular dish. So if you want the vegetarian option, you have the vegetarian option. If you want the curry chicken or curry goat, you got 3 options there. Yeah.
Now I'm going for the main course.
The main course. So here we have the 2 desserts, the cassava cone, which is part of the Buy Blacks Restaurant Week menu. And then we have our black cake, which is, the traditional Caribbean rum cake, soaked in rum with fruits, blended fruit. And then it's also soaked in red wine after. And we serve it with a sorrel glaze.
Oh, so that's the drink from the bar.
Nope. We do have a sorrel, but we use sorrel in several different ways, right? We make a drink. We also have the glaze, and we also use it on our steak.
All right, just letting you know, if you eat that cake, you'll be like at the bar. There you go.
It's not that strong.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm washing that down. What am I washing that down with?
So we have several drinks. These are just the non-alcoholic drinks. So we have tropical punch, the sorrel, which is a hibiscus drink. So these are the dried flowers. We have our typical Caribbean beers. So the Caribs, the Guinness, the Red Stripe, the Dragon Stout, and Heineken. And then we have our wines. So we have some red wines, white wines, and rosés and bubblies. And then I think you just missed one more, which is the cocktails. So we have signature cocktails, just under drinks, yeah. So all of the signature cocktails are all rum-based cocktails except the margarita. And we've had them paired, make sure that they work with our food.
All right, now we can't pass without finding out this picture right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you look like, home from away from home.
Yep.
There it is, nice atmosphere. It's cozy. You can actually see the chefs cooking right from across.
Yeah. So it's an open kitchen, open concept, so you can see the chefs cooking. People, you want to kind of know that, hey, we're getting fresh food, and it's not like microwaved or anything. You can see your fish getting fried. You can see your steak getting grilled. You can see everything getting done, and you can smell. People love when they walk in and they're like, "Oh, it smells amazing in here."
All right, now we couldn't do this show without coming down to this part right here.
Yeah. So that's my ad.
There you go. The person that made this thing happen started the trend.
Yeah.
There you go. So I want to thank you because I'm going to be going and tasting the roti when I get down there.
Okay, perfect.
There you go. All right. So make sure you go down. If you're looking for the location, where are they at? Right there.
Yep. 13655 St. Albert Trail.
How early should we book up?
So it starts May 15th, but we're closed on Mondays. So we're normally closed on Mondays. So we will start on May 16th. So I've already posted it and we're already getting reservations. We're going to be busy because we're gearing up for Mother's Day on Sunday. We got some big reservations on the weekend coming as well, like tomorrow. And we have a patio party. We're opening up our patio on Friday. So we're just doing our last minute. And we're getting really nice. It's going to be 30 something degrees all week in Edmonton. So I think if you want, I would start booking now. Especially don't wait if you want to come Friday and Saturday, because those are our busier days. Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday is a lot less.
All right. So viewers, in the comments, type in what you think you would love to try from that menu we went through. What are you looking for? Let them know in the comments. Put it down. Let them know what would you want to try, what was looking interesting to you. And remember, it's coming up fast. That's right. The countdown is there. 2 days, 10 hours, 31 minutes, and 50 seconds left before it's happening. It's just around the corner. Make sure you get your food and get it fast. Don't waste time. Don't be the person that like, oh, I should have went. I should have got a reservation. Oh, I missed out. Don't be that person. All right, let's have some fun before we let you go.
Now time for Pick 3.
It's now time for pick 3. What's going to happen is you're going to pick your last 3 questions before we let you go. You get to choose your own questions and see how good you are at answering your own questions. So give me 3 numbers between 1 and 13.
3, 7, and 11.
Man, those are some popular numbers.
3 is my favorite number, so I have to start off with that for sure.
Every interview I've had so far has got 3 and the 7 in there. Interesting. I'm liking all the Caribbean vibes. They're thinking in the same wavelength. All right. Number 3. What advice would you give someone pursuing a similar career to yours?
I would say, definitely don't listen to all the spectators, all the people, oh, why are you doing this? You should start, everyone told me like, hey, maybe you should start smaller, maybe you should start with a food truck. Maybe you should start with a smaller restaurant. And I was like, nope, this is my dream. This is my aunt's dream. I am going to make sure I do what I want. I do what I have set out to do. And, don't be discouraged. It's very hard. I've only been open for 6 months and I've come a long way. Make sure you're doing it not because of like the money. This business is super hard. It's super exhausting and tiring. It could be discouraging when we have our slow days. It's like, oh, is people going to come in? So think about why you're doing it. And that's it.
All right. So this is kind of a twist into the one you just said, because it's question number 7. What is one myth about your industry you want to squash right here on the show?
A myth. I've only been in the industry for 6 months. We only opened 6 months ago. So I don't know what myths there are that I would like to squash, because I think I've kind of too early in the game to kind of know. But let me think.
Here, let me throw some at you. It's easy hours.
Oh no, like this is, an 18-hour job almost, no matter, even when we're closed on Mondays, I'm here. We're looking at grocery lists and making sure we have all inventory ready. I have 12 staff members, so I'm doing scheduling. I am preparing for upcoming events like Buy Black and doing all our social media. So it's tough.
Oh, next one. As soon as you open a restaurant, all your family and friends come.
Nope, that's not happening. I have friends, like very, very close friends, that have not come. I have strangers who have come, are consistently coming, and I have family who've never come.
There you go. So. All right. So before we get to this last questions, watch this. Last question. If you were in my shoes, what question would you asked yourself that I didn't ask you?
I think you've asked all the typical ones, why I opened it, what is my experience thus far, what's my journey. Let me think.
Here, I'll make
maybe one, like, have you felt like, now that I'm open, like because I've had quite a bit of interviews, and a lot of people have asked me like the success, like, do I feel like I've been successful? Did I carry out what I thought I had come to carry out? So I would say, yeah, that's maybe a question.
And the answer is?
Definitely. Like I said, people have come and said, "Oh, I'm so proud of you." And these are strangers, never met them, first came. And another lady came in, and she's like, "Oh my God, I feel like home." And those are the exact words that I always wanted. That was what I came out to set out to be. I set out to have something where you felt at home. That at home part was really important to me, and definitely felt like I've achieved that.
All right, real quick before we let you go, top 3 meals that you would love to eat. Doesn't have to be from your restaurant, Caribbean. Any 3 meals that is your favorite meals to go eat. Top 3.
So,
Here we go.
Okay, top 3. One is definitely in my restaurant, the stew chicken and macaroni pie. Number 2 is McDonald's fries and nuggets.
All right, last one.
A Slurpee.
Come on now. After rapid fire, you said some type of chicken. You're gonna pick a Slurpee.
Yeah, because that's I've always my mom said since like birth I've been having Slurpees, and it's hot right now in Edmonton. It's 29 degrees.
All right, people. So this is what's gonna happen before you get to a restaurant. Stop at 7-Eleven, grocery store, wherever you get a Slurpee. Bring her a Slurpee, and let her know that you saw her on this show. You really wanted to come in and try the food, so you're buttering her up with a Slurpee first. Any particular flavor?
I like a mixture of Coke, orange, and like grape or cream soda.
Get her swamp water. That's what it is. It's all the ones mixed together. That's what we used to call it. There you go. Yeah. Listen, it's been an honor and a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you so much for joining us, and all the best in the future with your restaurant. We'll see We'll see you next year at this time, and you can tell us how great it's been going.
Okay, thank you.
All right, everybody, it's countdown time. Make sure you get it out there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.